Okay, well, welcome back. I should say welcome back to myself. Did you think I had lost me? Haven't been on here for a week. Well, I just had a busy week last week. I was working my ass off every day. Didn't have time to do videos because I was taking off Thursday to go camping. You see a couple pictures on my Instagram if you're actually following me of us camping. So, I'm back now, doing a video for you and showing you what the hell's going on. So let's take a look. Sean's over here working on the 72 Buick. Just getting some of the areas scuffed down and ready to put some epoxy primer on it. The customer will be bringing the frame out for it next week. And then we'll be mounting it down on the frame. I'm over here working on the Mercury crew cab. Just about to start spraying the floors with our Raptor in the inside. And then we're going to be painting all the firewall and the interior on it. Not today, but within the next day or two. So that's what's going on right there. Plugging away on that. If you're following my Facebook Old Time Garage and my Instagram Ricks_Old Time Garage, you'll see the Blazer. I took some pictures. It went home. We finished it up. It's gone now. So it's on it's home, and the customer's happy. He's going to drive it now for the summer. Just came in for some small repairs, basically to take care of the rust, and we did that. So anyway, let's get spraying this and see what the hell happens. Okay, here we go. It's all sprayed up. Looking good. So like I say, we're going to let that dry up today. It's Wednesday today. Tomorrow, we're going to be spraying the firewall, the green, and then we got a whole whack of parts over here. All the hinges and stuff. Got to get some bolts out, spray them. There's a lot to this truck. This truck's taking a little while, but there's a lot to it. So the nice thing is, it's you got to do it. You can do it proper, right? It's better to take your time and do it proper than rush it. So the owner's going to be bringing the engine and tranny down next week. We're going to put the engine and tranny then in the frame next week, which is sitting over here. Once the engine and tranny's in, then the cab can go on. So basically by the end of next week, this cab will be sitting on that frame. Now the outside, of course, won't be painted, just the inside nut. Everything like how we always do it. The outside will be later, but at least we are getting somewhere and moving forward. Very happy with that. Okay, we'll check out what's going on in the shop. The Pontiac. Y'all remember this Pontiac? It's been here forever. Anyway, the owner's going to be taking it away tomorrow. The deal was just to do all the metal work and then bolt all the sheet metal back on it. I couldn't get the sheet metal bolted up 100% because he's missing all the lower valance, which obviously holds the fenders out, and he's missing the inner fenders. But we did the best we could. I mean, the lines and gaps look good. If you remember this car, Mike did this car, the whole back end from here back wasn't on this car. So you had the top half of another car. He had quarter panels that were reproduction that were as thin as Swiss cheese. He's got one door from one car, one fender over there from another car. It's just, But anyway, all the welding's done. Epoxy primered inside, up inside the roof. Again, this is 64 Pontiac Prix-Gien, Canadian model, factory, numbers matching, 409, 4-speed, posi-track rear end. Huge car. Huge, massive car, as big as a fucking Cadillac. Not my car. No, I'm not into it. If I seen it, I would love it. I would look at it. I think it's cool, but nothing I would want to own. Just not for me. Epoxy primered all here. Just putting his leftover parts in there. But it lines up pretty damn good. Look at that. Look how them doors are lining up. It's lining up good. There's always some tweaking. You can't tweak or make anything perfect. You start doing the body work. So it is what it is. But the lines are all doing good. I'm happy with this. For a car that's made out of so many different pieces, hell yeah. That's all I gotta say. Big hell yeah. This is Matt. Now you guys that have been following me forever, you know this little Nova. He brings it in every year and gets us to do stuff. So what he got us to do this year was he got us to put a, what did he get us to do? Oh, we put electric dumps underneath it, so like exhaust cutouts, so he can hit a button and she can be loud. He's getting us to put a hood latch lock thing in it, and he got us to put a different steering wheel on it. Beautiful little car, little 4-door, nothing wrong with that. I know what you're going to say, too bad it wasn't a 2-door. Yeah, well, There's nothing wrong with the four-door either. You know, they're all good. So there's a steering wheel he put in there. If you remember years ago, we put digital gauges in, we put air conditioning in it. We took out the 6-cylinder, put in a 300 horse 350 engine or the turbo 350 tranny. I don't recall if we redid the diff or not. That's the one thing, I can't remember that right now. But that's Matt's car. Lots on the go. Now what else have you been working on? Because you guys have been missing out. Like I said, I didn't do a video last week. I was busy working every day because I was leaving Thursday to go camping. And, you know, my own private life is more important to me than doing videos, unfortunately. I'm sorry for you guys to hear that. It just is. You got to have your own life. Oh, here we go, the Camaro. So this Camaro is a 69 Camaro. Apparently it's really rare. It's one of those ones. He's got all the tags. It's one of those ones that came with the, was it the 302 or the 301 engine with a 4-speed and a posi rear end. And somebody took it right basically when it was almost new and went and chopped it up and made it into a race car. So Mike has cut all the tubs out of here. He's taken the roll cage out that was in it. That's actually laying right over there. There it is right there. Took that out because we're going to go back with this car and put it all back to original. But all these panels you see are all original. Like, it's rust free. So they, you know, he's got all the tubs out of there. It's too bad somebody cut the shit out of the dash. Apparently these cars are worth a lot of money. He's got the numbers matching engine. He's got the numbers matching tranny. Even the diff with all the shit welding on it is numbers matching. So they basically took this car how it was and just put a roll cage in it, cut all the floors out, butchered the fucking quarters. What a shame. And went to the track with it. The owner wants to replace the quarters from this line down. From here down, he brought quarters. I don't want to do that. I would like just to replace the lip of these because they're original. A little harder, a little more involved, but it's just a shame to start cutting, you know, original parts off, right? So anyway, Mike's been working on that too. He's been getting stuff taken off it and stuff. And my buddy Rich, my brother from another mother, his truck's sitting outside. The birds are shitting on it. That's what they do. He's probably watching this right now, probably saying, "Why is my truck outside? It should be inside." Well, I don't know what to tell you. You don't pay me enough money. I'm not going to put you inside. Anyway, he brought it in. The radiator was leaking, so he got him a new rad. And then he had this air cleaner, which is back there. He had it come straight up and was hanging straight up like that. And he saw this on Street Outlaws or whatever the fuck TV show he was watching now. And he wanted this made. He thinks that's super cool. So Mike made all that up, and then we're going to paint it the blue to match that. But I've left everything alone right now. He's on a bit of a holiday till he gets back. Once he gives me the go-ahead and he says he likes it, well, then we'll pull it off and we'll paint it. But, you know, it's different. What can I say? We do whatever the customer wants. It's different. He likes that. That's what he gets. That's what he wants. That's what he gets. Okay. International. I went around, went through all the brakes, just checking them here. I did these brakes years ago, but I checked them all, pulled them all apart. Was going through the wheel bearings, did the tranny service on it. I found one wheel bearing is bad, so that's why this one wheel is still off. I don't know if you can even see it in this camera. It's hard to see. You can kind of see the grittiness there. Anyway, I keep everything to show the owner. That wheel bearing is shit. So a new one finally just arrived, so I'll get the wheel bearing on. The steering column, they just called me, or the steering box I should say, it's sent out for a rebuild. It was just totally fucked. It's all done, ready to go, so I'll be putting that in next week. I'll be picking up Monday. But in the meantime, like I said, I went through all the brakes. I'm doing a service on the differential. It's leaking at the back there, so I pulled the cover. It's draining right now. I've got the tranny, needed a gasket and filter, and then the pinion seal at the back was leaking. I replaced that. Just little things, just checking her out. So once I get the column in there, then I can actually fire it up and get it running and make sure all is well. So that is what is going on here today at the shop. So, sorry I was gone for a while. I'm back now. For how long? I don't know. But I'm back this week with you guys, even though it's already Wednesday. Sunday Fun Day, you haven't seen it. I'll do a video tomorrow. The car, Court Elliott's car, has come along great. Terry's car, God. Terry's car's come along great. I always think Court Elliott because even though so many people owned it, Bruce Metcalf and all these guys owned it, for some reason that car will always be labeled Court Elliott's car. I think just because he owned it the longest maybe, and that was when it got the most recognition. I don't know. Nobody's really the owner of any car. They're all just caretakers of them all. And anyway, I'll get some pictures up there and show you. If you saw my Instagram, I posted some pictures like a week ago. The doors are the only thing left. It had rust in them, and I cut them out, and I put new patches in there. And Sean's been working away on the body. It's almost ready for primer from the firewall back. There's still a long ways to go, and a short time to get there. August is rolling around. I got to have this car painted by at least the 1st of August, so it gives me 3 weeks to get it together the best I can. And like I say it over and over again, it's going to be at the car show, Mission Raceways. Look it up. Look up BCHRA, all that. They got their history hot rod reunion. Look it up online. Obviously, I'm in Canada, BC. Anyway, it's happening August 27th. This car will be there. It has never been shown in this kind of state since back in the day. It just hasn't. It's always been, you know, after Bruce had it, it was green when Bruce had it, and then from 1973 on, it's been just primer. And it's actually going to be showing its paint again. So it's going to be back how it was, so please check it out. Look these guys up. It's going to be an awesome car show. They're expecting 1,000 cars, I think, is what I've heard. I know they're going to have at least 500, and all history cars. This car show is going to happen once and only once, and it's important this car is there. And it's going to be there 70% done. There still will be stuff that will not be done. It had pinstriping on the car in a day. That won't be done. The interior that's in it is the last interior that Bruce Metcalf himself did, which is very, very cool. But the way I'm doing the car, I'm putting the car back to a certain way, like I'm doing it how kind of Court had it. That interior wasn't in it when Court had it. But we're going to get a little bit of both. You're going to get a little bit of both. So you're going to get the outside how Court had it, and you're going to get the interior how Bruce had it. And you know, I'm going to dabble in there and tidy up the chunk in the engine bay how I would have it. But it'll be period correct. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for all you guys to see the car. And I will get it there. One way or another, I will get it there. But like I say, it will not be 100% done. It will be 70% done. And that's all that matters. All right. It's always good time and all time. See you later.